Is there anything else you want to talk about regarding Gamergate?
Not really, I don't think so. I think we covered all the major sort of areas. Nothing springs to mind. Is there anything else you want to ask me that maybe I brought up at some point?
No, I think we're good. And for better or worse, I just made probably news because this is like the first time I've talked publicly about the harassment that I'd received in depth. And
Yeah, I'd
yeah,
just like to say
there's
thank you for being so open about that. I know that must have been a big deal for you. I just want to say thank you for I mean giving me the privilege to share it with me, but also the world. I get that that would have been difficult, and if there's anything, I'm sure there isn't, but I'm sure if there's anything that I can do to help, just let me know because that is some serious shit that you went through,
yeah.
and
I mean, it's
I want to give
mostly
it the weight
mostly
that
my
it deserves.
parents who suffered the worst of it. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
he
I'm
not
sure, man.
Ralph himself did not dox me, but he worked with a third-party troll who was in his private chat room, and the third-party troll had was doxing me and talking about how he was publicly. I was talking in the chat room about how he was going to dox me, and Ralph even replied. Ralph and Ralph's girlfriend at the time, I believe, were both in there. They both replied, so they knew it was happening, but they didn't say anything to condemn it. They didn't ban him. They didn't do anything. And this isn't the first time it's been
Fucking
made
Ralph,
public. It was
man.
sort of made public because, do you know CharmingMan?
I name rings a bell, but I don't think we had any direct interactions.
Well, this was a pretty small chat room that Ralph ran with about 10 people in it. And one of the people, well, to be
Oh,
fair,
in
one of the
Discord.
people in the chat
Okay,
room
that's
did
why.
condemn. One of the people in the chat room did condemn what was happening live as I was getting doxxed, to their credit. And then, but not Ralph, or Ralph's girlfriend. And then somebody, we don't know who it was, but one of those people in that room uh, did release all of the logs. So it became public without me even really wanting to become public. And CharmingMan did a video on this. And if you want evidence of this, it's Gamergate and the Self-Righteous Suicide Drama Part 2. Part 1 is where CharmingMan talks about how Ralph's website and someone writing for Ralph's website had harassed another Gamergate supporter, Lily Feng, Lily Feng's family actually, and went after her family
This
after.
I did know. That bit, that I did know, and that's why, particularly, I don't like Ralph. I did know that bit, the Lily Chang bit.
Yeah, and I had obviously very much gone to war with Ralph, very publicly, and the
Mhm.
person who wrote his article. Um, but because I had done that, they decided they were going to go after me. And Charming Man goes
Ah,
over the logs. He goes over my response, why they doxed me, because I didn't back down. They kept saying you need to retract your comments, your condemnation. And I said, no, fuck off. Basically, I said I don't give a shit. I'm not scared of you.
yeah, you
So they
held by
wanted
your
to make me
guns.
scared, and
Which is fair enough.
they wanted to destroy my life and go after my family. Not even me personally. They wanted to go after my
Yeah.
parents, which is the most fucked up thing of it all. Um, whether that was by accident or whether it's just because at the time I was a kid and I was living with my parents, or just because they thought going after their parents, my parents would be a good way to go after me. I don't know. But yeah, Ralph never apologized for this, by the way. I think that
Of course he didn't. It's fucking Ralph.
yeah, and I mean, like if he came to me like today and was like, "Hey, man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have allowed that to happen. I'm really sorry. I made a lot of mistakes back then. I'm not that person anymore." Like whatever, we can have that conversation. But um, yeah, no, nothing like that ever happened. And now he's a public figure. Now he's a public figure with a terrible reputation. Um, but I don't have any ill will towards him, or even like the person who doxed me. Maybe they were just a dumb, 17-year-old kid or something. I don't know. I think that
Yeah.
I think that they have done horrible things that I think that they at the time were not good people. But that doesn't mean that they can't change. That doesn't mean that they can't turn things around and decide to live a better life and take a different path. And hopefully they decide to do that.
Hopefully. I mean, I think it says a lot that you don't hold massive grudges against it, because I'll be honest with you, I would. But no, fuck Ralph. And yeah, I knew he was a dickhead. I didn't realize he'd gone that far. That I just didn't know.
Yeah, I'll post the video where Charming Man goes over the evidence um, in the description of this video. Because you know that people on the internet are going to see this and be like, "Oh shit, we have dirt on Ralph we can use to attack him." And I don't think you should dox Ralph in return for this. I don't think anything like that. Don't harass him. Don't harass his
No,
family. Don't do anything like that. What Ralph did was wrong, but don't don't try to destroy his life in return. Just obviously, you can criticize him for it. That's perfectly fine. And if you're a part of Ralph's community, you can condemn him for it and move on. But don't don't go after him. All right.
no.
Well, hey, I guess that's it. Anything else you want to talk about?
Um, no. I think I've kind of spent now when it comes to ranting about shit online.
Cool. Well, hey, dude, this was fun.
I
Didn't
hope I've
really.
given you some.
Good.
I was just saying, I hope I've given you some stuff you can use. Yeah. I hope it's all right. I hope it works well in the book and that. And I hope I don't come across as too much of an asshole.
No, I mean, you're fine. Don't worry about it. No, you're fine, dude. I the whole point of this project is to tell people stories. It's not about me,
Yeah.
and I mean, to some extent, it's not even about GamerGate. It's about our life
About
experiences,
the
and
people
this
within it.
was the people in it. Yeah, the friends we made along the way, as you said, and as buzzword du jour said in the chat earlier. It's about humans. I mean, that's all we fundamentally have. I guess at the end of the day, we have each other. We have our own conscious experience of the world, and part of the reason I wanted to
Yeah.
do this project is because I was reflecting on GamerGate after basically not talking about it for years. I was reflecting upon it,
Mm.
and still to this day, my conscious experience as a human is worse because of this narrative about GamerGate. And
I mean, it
I
definitely
wish,
doesn't help matters when you think there's like articles out there calling you this, that, and the other. It doesn't help your conscious experience. Definitely not.
no, I mean the fact that this was a big part of my life, too much of my life at the time, right? I was like super hardcore dedicated to the cause, as a lot of us were back then. And this
Yeah.
cause that I cared about, the people that I cared about, and myself were smeared as misogynists is bullshit. It's not right. And
Oh
even
yeah.
if this book doesn't
No,
change
I
anything,
agree.
even if this book doesn't change anything at all, I still want to give people a voice. I want the people who were ordinary people like me, and also some of the people I'm interviewing are bigger names, like bigger e-celebs or whatever. Um, but most of the people I'm interviewing are ordinary people, and I want to give them a chance to share their story because it's a story that's not being told, and it's a story that's been overlooked. And I'm glad that you were a part of this.
Yeah, I'm honestly honored to be a part of it. I just honestly, I feel really bad for your editor, aka you, because you're gonna have to edit out all my ums and ahs and repeating myself and losing track of my thoughts. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
I honestly been it was great to be part of it, and if I come across anyone, if I suddenly remember anyone else that I think would be a good fit, I'll see about throwing them your way. But it seems like you have a lot of material already on the way, so it's up to you, really.
I mean, if you think somebody, I've said publicly, we'll take this part is not really related to the interview, so we can just end the official interview here. But uh, I want to get more anti-GamerGate people. I got a ton of pro GG people, and I've got a ton of pro GG people who have been reaching
I,
out to me, and I'm like, I'm having to turn people down because there's just so many. I don't want to spend my life on this. I want to get this
yeah,
thing
yeah.
wrapped up. The interviews themselves, at least, wrapped up within like 2 months, ideally. Like now, if there's like one person who's like, oh, you
Oh,
know what, I'm on vacation, I can't make it until you know 2 months and 1 week from now, it's like whatever. I can still maybe make something work. But I want to get the interviews themselves wrapped up within a couple months. Um, and then people are
yeah.
saying I should wait until the 10th anniversary to release it. But man, that's sitting on the book for like if I finish it in 4 months, I'm gonna be sitting on it for like 8 months. Then is that really a good idea?
I'd be surprised if you maybe I'm severely underestimating you. I'll be very surprised if you get it finished that quickly, just because it's you're taking on a lot. I think there is a certain level of I don't know poetry to it. I guess to release it on the 10th anniversary, that would be kind of neat. But I understand the apprehension towards waiting that long if you do manage to get it done that quickly.
I also have this.
Um,
Maybe it's a personality flaw to an extent. I'm somewhat working on it. I'm a lot better than I used to be, but I'm like not a super duper patient person. Like
oh yeah, I get.
well, so for instance, I'm literally doing an interview with you. I did an interview 2 days ago. I'm doing an interview with you. I'm doing two interviews tomorrow. I'm doing an interview Monday, interview Tuesday, hosting a panel to discuss the Republican debate with food shops, counterpoints, and maybe a couple other people. I've got another interview scheduled on Thursday. Then I'm taking 3 days personal time from this project. Then I'm going to come back and probably do like 5 interviews in a row Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday if I can. So, like, I'm like doom, 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 work on top of my normal, real life job. So, like, I want to
What
get
do
this
you
thing
do as a
done.
job if you don't mind me asking?
No way I'm telling you that. Sorry, no offense.
Yeah, okay, no, understandable. Yeah, no, no, I get it. I'm a random person on the internet. I was just curious. But no, I get it. Um, yeah, well, whatever job it is, it sounds like it keeps you busy anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, thanks a lot,
Uh,
man. It was fun. I mean, it was kind of
yeah,
weird
sure.
because I didn't really plan on talking about the harassment stuff. But you know what? I'm actually glad I did. And it's not,
I, dude, I, I don't know what it is about me, but I get that a lot. If I start talking to somebody, anybody, regardless of the context, give me about half an hour to an hour, and I'll know their whole life story and family trauma. I don't know what it is, but like I've just started working at a new place now. Within a week, I know everyone's story. I don't know. I guess I'm just approachable.
cool. Well, hey, um,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
this
let's
was
wrap this
good.
bad boy up. I don't think there's anybody I can raid on YouTube right now. Let me double check just to make sure.
Hello, everyone. It's time for.
Oh, no. Okay, I will raid Melina on Twitch though. And on Kick, I can't raid new ones. So okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks for coming on. If you're on Twitch watching, go check out Melina. Tell her that Tachyon sent you, and have a good night. Or well, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, but I guess you have a good night since it's evening where you are, I believe.
Yeah, it's coming up 8:30 at night for me, so I'm probably gonna chill out for the evening and then hit the sacks pretty soon.
All right, all right. Smash that like button, everybody. Leave comments in the description and buy the book when it comes out. Most important thing. All right. Thanks, everybody. All right. Bye.